Hi everyone, this is Alan Fine and I'm here with Dominic Nicole, the Hotel General Manager for Oceania Marina. We are on Marina now. We are sailing the Baltic and we are going to talk about why travel advisors should be aware of Oceania and its ships. And this is Insider Travel Report. So let's start with the big picture. The Oceania Marina, what's its stats?
Oceania Marina stands for, the luxury state-of-the-arts on cruise ships for cruise lines.
So how long is it? How wide is it?
It is a 66,000-ton cruise ships for 1,250 guests maximum occupancy.
How many crew?
We have 780 crew members from 50 different nationalities. So it's a very high ratio of crew per guest. The space ratio is extremely high, so you always feel comfortable wherever you go. If the ship is full, you always have your little niche, your little corner, whether it's your balcony, whether it's on the open deck, or in any venues around the ship. You never feel crowded anywhere. Whether you go ashore, you come back, there is no lines. You go at the buffet, there is space on the outdoor, indoor. So the key is really you do whatever you like, the way you like it, whenever you want it. And you never feel forced or stressed by a lot of guests or a lot of people around you.
Now, so let's go over the classes and categories of the accommodations, please.
So we have from owner suites, which are our top suites. We have vistas, which are basically the whole bar of the ships. So you have two balconies, one huge bedrooms, huge living room, a foyer when you enter with a piano, a baby grand.
Is this the owner suite or
the owner suite?
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep telling us about the owner suite,
have
please.
3 of them. They have been designed by Ralph Lauren. Ultra luxurious. You have a gorgeous view from the back of the ship from one side to the other. Whether you wake up in the morning, open your curtains automatically, and you get the sea view right there. Or if you're sitting in your living room on the other side, you get the whole span from morning to evening. It's very private, very relaxing. You don't feel anything. You don't hear any noise. It's an amazing experience.
But now let's talk about the other suites.
So we have then the Vista Suites. They are all in the bar of the ship, in the front of the ship. Very spacious, decorated by Dakota Jackson, designer in New York. They have the same living room. They have a small gym inside, a massive bathroom with a jacuzzi, walk-in showers. The bedrooms the same, with a gorgeous view on the oceans from the window when you open up the curtains in the morning. Living room, which I explained to you. Also with a balcony right in the front, so wherever you sail, you have your privacy. It's like a home. It's like your home. It's just so warm. The colors, the design, it's so welcoming. You don't want to leave.
Did I zone out? Did you mention the bathroom? Any amenities in there?
In the bathrooms, yes, we have Bulgari amenities, different colors, so they can choose from different scents of amenities. They also get a bag full of goodies from Bulgari for their balconies, for going on the beach, and for sunbathing on their balconies, which span from the middle of the ship in the front to all the way on the side of the ship. So you can see, even though you're in the front, you can also look at the back when you walk through your balcony and on the side.
Other amenities like pillow menu?
We have a pillow menu with different type of pillows which you can select from, and obviously we have our signature mattresses, which they are specifically made for us and constantly upgraded. So the company over the years have evolved those mattresses custom made for Oceania to make them more and more comfortable. You don't want to wake up in the morning.
Now, those are the vistas, and then what's after that?
After that, we have the Oceania Suites. Also, you have foyer when you enter, marble floors when you're right there, a living room, sofa. They are on the side of the ship with a huge balconies and jacuzzi. bedroom, a massive bathrooms with amenities also, and walk-in showers, all from marbles and mosaics.
And I didn't get anything that was too shabby. Talk about the suites on the 10th and 11th floor.
We have the Penthouse Suites, which are, beautiful suites with a living dining area, the bed, massive bedrooms, shower and bathroom, which are all marble tiled.
Separate bath and shower.
Separate baths and showers, yes.
Very good, very good. And butlers.
And they have a butler service, so the butlers are always there at your service whenever you need, or even when you don't need, they'll still be there and taking care of you for all your needs. They can assist you with reservations, they can assist you with show excursions, they can assist you with unpacking your luggage, laundry, and all room service. You can order room service into your room if you don't feel to go out. When you come back after a long day, the butlers will be there to serve you.
And you can order from the signature restaurant.
And you can order from the signature restaurants.
So this is upscale luxury? Come on.
It is top upscale luxury, right?
Right.
We go really high there, yes.
Right. No, that's exactly the point I want to make to the travel advisors. So now that you started to touch on, let's talk about the F&B. What are the restaurants?
So the restaurants, we have our specialty restaurants. We have Toscana, we have Polo, we have Jacques, we have Red Ginger. We also have a private dining, which is La Privée. We have La Reserve with different menu on a wine pairing. And we have our grand dining room, the Terrace Cafe, which is gorgeous also, which is a buffet. And the Waves Grill, which is during the day, the kind of a burger place, but not the burger you find in every corner of the street. It goes from Wagyu burger to Texan to also fresh fish grilled à la minute.
Salmon burger. I had a surf and turf sandwich, which was I think it was filet mignon and a lobster tail for lunch by the pool. Yeah,
right. So it's not the traditional burger place which you would imagine. Yes.
Let's go a little deeper onto the restaurants because I want to show more of them. So right now we're sitting where?
We're sitting in Toscana.
And what kind of restaurant?
It's an Italian restaurant, but when I say Italian, it's really traditional. Every specialty restaurant we have on board, they go deep into the traditions. From the ingredient we select, which comes from the country of origin, the recipes are traditional recipes. We have an Italian chef specifically for for Toscana. So because the flavors and the high quality of the meal and the dishes we are giving to our guests, or you enjoy as a guest, without a high quality product at the base, you cannot. So everything is selected specifically from the origin, from the place of origin, from each restaurant.
Okay. And next door we have Polo. What kind of restaurant is that?
Polo, it's a traditional steakhouse with prime steak, very high quality of meat. But we don't only have a steak. We also have, if you don't eat meat, there is grilled fish also there, fresh, and lamb. There is it's a traditional steakhouse like we know it in the United States, because the United States are known for their steakhouse.
No, it was traditional. It was done well, but not so traditional is Red Ginger. Tell us about that.
Red Ginger, it's an Asian fusion restaurant. Always very well surprised by the guests. I would say. I'd say you don't know what to expect when you get there. But when you come out, it's just wow. You had an amazing experience. I mean, if I want to compare it, I don't know if we can compare it because it's so high. But I worked for Nobu way back, long time ago, and it is even better than that.
Well, I noticed that you would have a traditional flavor, but paired with a meat or chop or something that was not traditional for that flavor. I think that's one of the things I noticed most of all in each dish.
That's correct, yes. So they have worked the recipes to surprise guests, to surprise people, to make sure that, when you go into a restaurant nowadays, and particularly when it's something which is not so common like Red Ginger, you need to create an experience which is going to give the guest a memory, of the feeling and the memory that they will always remember. And that's when you stick that, and that's what we do at Red Ginger. Definitely, we do it everywhere, but Red Ginger specifically.
And I think the best way to explain what I was trying to say was I've had pad thai at many restaurants, but lobster pad thai, lobster tail. That's the twist. That's the difference.
Yes, that's the difference. You associate luxury, high-end ingredients into a traditional recipe, so it makes the whole difference in the experience.
And what we left out of fourth? What's the fourth?
And Jacques.
Talk about Jacques.
Our French traditional restaurant, and again, we use local French products to create all the recipes and all the meals you can enjoy in Jacques. I'm French, so I grow.
That's what that is.
I grow with those recipes, and my background was a Swiss-star Michelin restaurant. I worked as a chef for Swiss-star Michelin restaurants years back before I joined the cruise industry. And in Jacques, it's really a wow effect, from the foie gras to the tournedos rossini to the scallops. It's all very traditional recipes, but because of the quality of the ingredients, it's an amazing experience.
Cut for a moment. Did I hear that they were going to merge that into another restaurant and it was going away?
No, it's on the Vista. We don't have Jacques, we have Amber, which is
but it's staying here.
The Jacques remains
but
there.
on the new
On the new ships,
Yeah.
the recipes from Jacques will be in the grand dining room, so that they can experience them.
All right, so let me make sure. Will you make sure we talk about Vista? I didn't put it in my notes.
Yeah.
But at the end, I'll do like a catch-all question.
Yeah.
All right, so we've done. Okay, so now we're coming back. So those are 4 restaurants, but now you have some bars. Let's talk about those.
Yeah, so we have the Martini Bars,
Yeah.
traditional piano bar, very guests enjoy. You have sophisticated, beautiful atmosphere, and we have such a skilled team as a bartenders. The great place to enjoy fantastic martinis. And the same, our martini menus evolved. So constantly renews with new martinis, something you may never experience somewhere else. So it's always a great place to come and to meet with friends, have a drink before dinner. We also have the Horizon Lounge with a gorgeous view, so you can see all the ocean. It's all the way on the top of the ship. And
isn't that where you also have tea?
And that's where we have tea time, traditional tea time, with savories, pastries.
That cart keeps coming around.
Glove service. It's a great experience with the string quartets, which is create the whole experience. Yes.
Keep going. So, and also the strings are downstairs.
The strings in the evening, they move down to the grand bar, which is between the casino. It's a casino bar when the casino is open, and in the evening, it's like a place before you go for dinner to the grand dining room. You can enjoy the string quartet with a drink.
Right. And then go gamble, because you did hear him right. There's a casino.
There is a casino also, yeah. So if it's your thing, you can come and gamble. The drinks are right there. Everything is just made for the experience.
Does that cover all the bars?
That covers all the bars. We have the Barista, which is a coffee bar.
Right.
Yeah, the Barista, which is a traditional Italian coffee bar where we serve Illy coffee.
Just over the pool. It has nice views.
Beautiful view over the pool. In the evening, we also serve traditional Italian, aperitif drinks and evening drinks. It's very relaxing. You have a gorgeous view of the oceans if you like to see before dinner, after dinner, and during the day. The savories, the croissants, the little, biscotti with your espresso or your cappuccino. It's a great place to relax and to come either in the morning when you wake up, first shot, or when you come back after your tours, just for a sip of cappuccino or coffee. It's great.
But that reminds me of another amenity for that first shot of espresso. If you're in a suite, you have the executive lounge. Talk about that.
Correct. If you are in the penthouses, Oceania Suite, Vista Suite, or owner suites, you have the executive lounge with your private concierge. So here you have coffee machines, you have some pastries, some sandwiches during the day. It changes, and it's a nice cozy room, and you have your concierge who can assist you with anything you need, throughout your cruise.
For me, it was the all-night office. I could go there and work.
Correct, or if you just want to, we see sometimes, guests getting together, and then you have a huge TV right there. You can just put your game and relax, and you don't disturb anybody. You just enjoy.
So we were talking about the bars. So how exactly do the drink packages work?
So the drink package, we have two kind of drink package. One is with meals, so you can have wine or beer with your meals, and then there is another one which includes basically all the liquors except the premium liquors, but otherwise everything else you have in the bar, you can have it throughout the day at any time.
But what's interesting is that you guys you host cocktail parties. Let's talk about that.
Correct. Yeah, we have our captain's welcome party. We have our Oceania club party for our repeaters guests. We also now have a first-timer party, which is the first time to Oceania. We invite you to a party, and we are here to enhance your experience, to make sure you get the full extent of what you can have on board, because not everybody knows what they can have. So we want to make sure we capture also our guests for the first time on board, and they get to ask us questions, let us know, while we're having a drink and enjoying a conversation.
And what about the happy hours?
And we have happy hours in the bars where you can have two drinks for one, for the price of one. If you don't have it before dinner, and we also have it after dinner. So
if you don't get a drink package, you can strategize.
Yes, correct. Yes, depending how much you like, to enjoy, you can always find the right fit for you. What we try to do always in everything we do is not to force anyone to do something they would not like to do. And so they can come and choose and pick what they want. We do the same with the tours. You can book a package, or you can choose a day tour, or whatever you feel for. This is what. And
the same with the gym. They don't make you use the gym, but you have a big gym. How large is that?
A very big gym. We have within the spa. With all the high-tech equipment, the most modern equipment from Technogym, and the same, it's a great place where to start the day or to finish the day for those which want to make sure that they don't put too much on weight, because otherwise it's very easy on this cruise to.
And how large a spa, and what kind of services do they have?
The spa takes the whole front of the ships, including the Thalasso deck. What we call the Thalasso deck, it's a deck which, again, the penthouses and the top suites can have privately. So with their key cards, they can go there. There is two jacuzzis right there. It's very relaxing, very big lounge chairs.
So you don't have to have a spa treatment to use that area.
Correct. If you are from a penthouse and own a suite, Vista suite. Oceania Suites, you don't need to have
So it's very inviting.
It's very inviting. It's very private, relaxing area.
But it is a full-service spa.
It's a full-service spa. We have all kind of, from acupunctures to massages. We have a barber shop. We have obviously nail. We do all service you can imagine are available.
And back to the gym, you have classes, right?
And we do classes. We have a gym instructor on board, and he or she does classes. Some you can cater to you, and you can book. If you really are into learning something new when it comes to gym or to various aspects for your health or just for your well-being, you can book our sport instructor. And there are also some free classes which they do during the day.
Now, we've talked about the bars and their public areas, but the real public area is that staircase in the lobby.
The grand staircase, lalique, with the lalique chandeliers and the lalique glass all around the staircase. Yeah, it's a beautiful staircase. It's a really it's a wow effect when you come in. It's first of all lalique, a top luxury brand when it comes to crystal carving and design, and all of those pieces have been handmade and handcrafted by Lalique, and it's a piece of art. It's a real piece of art.
And that's also where you can do your shopping.
We have also, that's where we have the boutique, with the center part of the boutique is exclusively for Bellari, so very high-end jewelries. They also have watches there. And we have also a corner which is more local. So wherever we cruise, you can have local designers coming and selling and offering their their product, whether it's jewelry or it's gift handcrafted and made. Like now we are in the Baltic, so you have a lot of amber. But when we move to another area, we will have a different kind of of products to offer there. And then we have Lacoste design clothing on another sections. So high-end, also again very high-end products.
And as you said, you don't force anyone to do anything. This is your vacation. But boy, I am happily exhausted. Let's talk about excursions.
Excursions, it can be some cruises like the one we are on, when it's support intensive every day and you want to take part of it, when you want to experience, but it's up to you. You choose, and we have long tours, short tours which are, if you don't want to walk too much, they spend more time in the bus and they do some sightseeing, but we also offer shuttle buses, complimentary to the nearest town. So people who don't want to take part of the tours, they can freely, whenever they want during the day, go on the shuttle bus and get dropped off into town and enjoy the day, as they wish.
And if they don't, and they don't want to do a gym class, you have art classes and cooking classes. What else? Lots of enrichment going on.
We have a lot of enrichments. We have enrichment lectures. We always have lecturers on board which cater to the area we're cruising from a geographic and historical point of view. They give you insight of what you're going to see in the next port, of what you can do. And then we have art classes. We have an artist in residence who is on board and will teach you whether you know anything about painting or whatever the subject will be. It doesn't matter. Just pop up, it's there for you, and you can learn new skill. And then on the other side, we have the culinary class, which is exclusivity. No one else does it the way we do it. It's specific handcrafted. We have a chef who only does this. She is dedicated to the culinary center.
And we are going to interview her.
Yes, and it's an amazing experience. Whether you know how to cook or not, she does also market tours. So if you're really into the local experience when it comes to food, it's a fabulous experience. You can go with the chef on the markets, do your little shopping. In some places you even go for lunch into local restaurants, and then you come back on board and you go into the class and you work with the product you've been buying during the
I'm so glad you said that, because we're going to show them all of that.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's really exclusive. And the same, those culinary center classes changing over time. It's not always the same. So if you come on one cruise, you have this. Most of them cater to the area we are cruising. So you will have if you come back, you will have different experience and different classes.
What would you say is the target market for all this?
Our target market, obviously we would like to cater to everyone, but we basically, you need to have the time, and we have
Well, let me start this way. There were children on the ship, but that's not who you cater to. You don't have a kids club.
No.
So what is the target market then?
It's mostly either business people which have they spend, so that's why we do some 7-day cruises, some 10 days,
Get back to work.
and right, and then we have longer cruises, 12, 14, a month, or 6 months if you want to, for
without repeating a port.
without repeating a port, for guests which are either retired or just taking a time off from work. But we also get guests which do come on board, enjoy cruising, but they are able to work remotely, and so they can enjoy these cruises. Time to time, we have a little bit of families, because the parents want to spend quality time with the kids, but we don't cater to kids. We don't do anything. The parents are taking care of their kids, and they can. It's also an amazing experience from a cultural point of view and from an experience point of view. If it's Epicurean, cultural, educational, it's quite an amazing experience for teenagers or for kids also.
So now you have 6 ships and a 7th is coming, Vista. Is it this year or next year? It's
Next year. Okay. Yeah, next year. She's coming out in the first cruise will be in May. She is the epitome of luxurious.
she's taking. Yeah.
Can I pause you? We're going to keep it to the first half of the year for Vista's preview, if that's okay. If we can redo that question.
Okay, starting again. How did I go into it? I said.
Yeah, just in case. Okay.
Are you? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. If you don't mind, sorry.
No, of course. No. That's why you're here. And I just want to get the right information out. So, Charlie, remove that. We're going to ask a question again. Where I'm heading to is what are the aspects of the marina that have been updated, if you're aware of them on Vista. Are you aware of them?
Yes, I'm
Oh,
aware
I'd
of
love you to talk.
most of
I'd
them.
love you to sell that.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay, I know how I started. So there are 6 ships currently, and you're going to have a 7th, Vista. When is that?
The first part of the year of 2023, and that's where the Vista will be coming off. She is the epitome of luxuries. The design, interior, exterior, it's something which I've never seen anywhere on any cruise ships.
But it was sprung from Marina, and so what are the differences?
What they did, basically same size ships, a little bit fewer guests, more crew, and we have our traditional restaurants, which are Polo, Toscana, that remains with different menus, different design. And then we have some restaurants which have been changed, like we have Amber, which is more of a traditional American fusion kind of a restaurant. Very interesting. We have a Red Ginger also. But what I want to say is everything what you've seen on the Marina and the Riviera is just brought up even further. And that's why the Marina and the Riviera are also going into a full refurbishment this year for the Riviera, next year for the Marina, to be completely revamped to be at the same level as the Vista.
So we were made aware of some of the culinary advancements. I know that we were able to sample. There's a bakery.
Correct.
Yes, that's new in
brand new. Yes, correct. In the Barista, there will be a bakery, fresh bakery. They will be baking, fresh pastries for you right there. It's like you go into Paris into your bakery and it's right there. They bake it fresh for you, and you can either eat it there or having with a coffee, or you can just take it away and enjoy it.
And also, I'm aware of the drinks. The drinks have been reinvented almost.
Correct. Yes, we are doing some tastings on the drinks from across the ship. Very interesting and very flavorful. New creations. and,
And
with-
visually stunning.
and amazing stunning.
Smoke effects and bubbles.
We have combined, I think, between the flavors, the look. So it goes into the glassware we're gonna use, exclusive, very different from what you can see. So you create basically an experience which you cannot find anywhere else. Probably a little bit more modern on the style, a little bit different, but it's gonna create a full experience around the ship, from the culinary to the drinks, to the entertainment, to the excursions, and to the overall ship design, which is unseen before.
Well, is there anything else we need to talk about? One thing I love is that when we went on the excursions, facial recognition, so wonderfully easy. Are there any other thoughts about what are some of your other favorite things about the ship before we wrap up?
About
Our ship and what's coming in Vista.
Well, here on, obviously with, unfortunately with the pandemic, we have been able to evolve our technology, and Vista is gonna go even further than that. Just
Optical recognition, what could be better than we already have? Okay.
Yeah. So everything will be digitalized,
Yeah.
and from the internet technology to the TVs, interactive TVs, when you can have thousands of movies, just at the fingertip.
Right.
The facial recognitions when you come on board, when you get off the ship.
And let me say, as a person who works while traveling, the internet, while not super fast, was consistent, and I could count on it, and I could do my work, and that's the main thing.
That's very important. As I said earlier, we have guests who cruise with us, and they work, and they need to be in contact all the time, and so it's vital our day and age. The connectivity is very, whether you work or whether you just want to connect with your grandkids, it is very important. That works also, yes.
So I'm only assuming it's going to be better on Vista.
It's going to be even better, and then, as I said, the Marina and the Riviera will be also upgraded, when they go into their next dry dock. Yes.
Well, this is it. Let's wrap up. We've got over 106,000 travel advisors. They're trying to figure out where to land their clients. What advice do you have for them? Talk about Oceania.
Well, if really, Oceania, I've never seen anyone being disappointed when coming with us. For one reason, the ships, for multiple reasons. The ships, the crew, the food, and the care. If there is an issue, we will take care on board. Our mentor credo is nobody leaves the ship being disappointed. We will do anything we can to make sure they had a great experience, and if something happens, it happens everywhere, right? We will take care.
I have to give one anecdote to prove the point. So our butler knew that we were going ashore, and he recommended restaurants, but not only recommended them, but not only said, I sent you, but take a picture of me and show my face so they know who's referring you. That was extra effort right there.
Yes, that goes from what I would say from top to bottom. Every crew member cares, and they'll do everything to make the guest experience ultimum and very personalized.
It's all true. Thank you for taking us for a verbal tour around the ship. I think it will help the travel advisors visualize what we're talking about, and good luck.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And this is Alan Fine for Insider Travel Report.
Try my best.
No. Everything you said, I'm going to illustrate, and I'll cut it shorter.
Right. Yeah.
It'll be a little shorter, but
No,
you did exactly what we needed. Thank you.
Thank you.